Hello everyone's. I'm Lady T506. Welcome to my channel. I am here for Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 10, the reunion part 2. I am on my phone because my laptop is not working. I am out of town and I do not have my camcorder. So it's going to be a little bit of bumpiness because y'all know how I get. When I get a little bit extra, I be moving my hands a little bit. So I apologize to y'all in advance. So I have a question, and I didn't mention this last week about Sheree and the sideburns that she got going on. It was very 1990s when they just put a little gel and just swoop down. Nowadays we try to go with the curves of our ponytail to make it look like something, but we just got our sideburn, not even sideburn, baby hairs, and it's just slicking down. And I was very annoyed by that. I was also annoyed that on this episode we didn't get enough of, jumping on Kim, rightfully so. We gotta wait till next week for on that one, but I was still mad about that. And then next thing you know, Kenya and Marlo get into it, and Kenya talking about Marlo was out here slashing people's, faces. She's like, I ain't never slashed in my face. I've done a lot of things, but I've not done that. But Marlo clarifies that, she didn't have run-ins with the law about 15 years ago, because she was, grown, thought she was grown and thought she could rule the world. And the police was like, no, ma'am. But she was on house arrest and she kept on violating the orders, going to Freaknik, going to the spa, going to the concert. There was people out there that was snitching on her and she kept on going to jail and getting violations. And I'm like, girl, you on house arrest, you supposed to stay in the house. I know you was on this whole, me against the world, I can do what I want to do. But if you didn't want to be up in the jailhouse, you need to stay up in your house. Okay? What else we was talking about? Because this episode was like very, very short. So I think I'm going to combine Potomac and Atlanta all together just so the video will be longer than 5 minutes. So Evo here finna go into complete labor. She already contracting Dr. Jacket and let her know I'm on standby. I got the van waiting for you at any given moment. And she goes out there and she want to clear some things up. Like, how was it different from what you said about Will and Shamia said about you? And she was all her answers was very graceful, and she wasn't trying to get loud because one, she wasn't trying to be like that, and two, she wasn't trying to go into labor on the show. But she said the difference is what I said was the truth, and what Shamia said was a rumor. That's how it's different. I, with my own two eyes, was on a date with my boo, and Will was on a date with his boo, and that was in June, the same time that Cynthia had her party and was with Will. That's why it's true, because it actually and factually happened. What Shamia said was slanderous and a rumor and could have hurt some people. That's what's the difference with that too. But I'm like, I don't know if Will was an opportunist, but he had some opportunist ways. He been on different TV shows trying to get with somebody. I am looking very greasy. That is moisturizer. Just, forgive how I look right now. He done been on several different shows trying to get with somebody. He done got with Cynthia. They done been together this time. And he done got caught in a few lies. And a few people done called him an opportunist. But Cynthia chose to believe this man that she only knew a few months. Like, now, if different people coming to tell you this, and Eva, who does not know you or has anything to gain from this, is telling you this man was with somebody else, then maybe you should believe him. And then come to find out, y'all never really took y'all relationship to, like, the next level, like being sexually intimate with each other. I would think after that long, now maybe some people are different, but Cynthia, like, she was really willing and ready, but it seemed like Will wasn't. And as far as right now, they kind of putting their relationship on the back burner. I guess a few people then told him, you was wrong for that, and like he can't come back because all his dirt is being told. That's what I'm getting from that. So we got Kim coming now. Of course, her chauffeur, Croy, is there to make sure that she is all right. And when she comes out, it looked like she just got done getting her lips done. Like, she was back in the back while she was getting her dress on, was getting her lips done. And it was giving me very much, y'all remember when people was doing that Kylie Jenner lip challenge and they lips looked, it didn't look like plump and full. It looked like nasty, like somebody, like a cartoon character, and got hit in the mouth and their lips just swelled up. That's what she was giving me. And I was so here for Andy asking her, okay, when are we going to be done with the lips? Because you're doing too much. And I know y'all heard Marlon, well, not heard, but read Marlon saying we are not, auditioning or filming White Chicks 2. Because a picture of Kim from the reunion was put out there. And I was like, you know what? Her face looked fake. Now, the reason why I'm talking about her face, because she did this to herself. She decided that she wanted to get fuller lips. She wanted to get fillers, Botox, liposuction of the neck, pulled all the things that she has done to her face. She did that to herself, which gives me and other people the right to comment on it. Like, your face wasn't made like that. You didn't grow up in your face just turn like that. You did this to your own self. That's why people are going to talk about you. But it's like she doing all this work to her face. Now her daughter is getting this work done. To like at the point it was a picture of Kim, her daughter, and two other people, and they was almost all you couldn't like differentiate and tell who was who. It's like y'all all going to this plastic surgeon and all turning out looking the same. And I didn't think that was the goal that we was going for. Like your lips look nasty at this point. I don't know what you're doing with yourself. Then Kim got caught in several lies, like several lies. Like she said at her mouth that somebody sent her a picture of when Nene was parked in the handicap parking, and then they love rolling that beautiful beam footage of her showing Sheree. See, look, I got a picture. Look, took this picture of Nene when she was parked in handicap parking. Okay, first of all, if you see Nene in the handicap park, my first thought wouldn't be, "Ooh, let me take a picture." But her first thought was, let me take a picture and send it to other folks. I'm like, girl. And then when she gets to Nene's house, asking, didn't I see you in? Like, you saw her in LA because you was over taking pictures of her in LA. So you telling me it was somebody else in LA while you was in LA and saw Nene and took a picture and sent it to you? Like all the lies. It was like so many lies. I was like, girl, do you not know that they was filming you this whole entire time? And you was being messy to just about any and everybody. You was telling Cynthia over here at the little the healing energy segment, you just sit over there and be pretty and don't talk. No, ma'am, I'm gonna be pretty and I'm gonna talk and I'm gonna read you up and down because I am pretty, and what you got going on, not so much. She talking about some she had to hold Portia's hand because everything was going on with Kim, like Kim and all that other stuff. You was talking about you was a higher power. Okay, what higher power are you? Can somebody tell me that? This is the only reason I would want Kim on here so they can read her for the utter and most filth, like all the way to the ground. And I was mad that we had the last 10 minutes was get on Kim. I wanted it to be a whole lot longer, but I guess we couldn't spend the whole hour dragging Kim for who she is and who she portrays. But whatever. So let's move over here to Potomac. We still at the press conference with no press, and it was like a complete waste of time. We could have did this on the phone. We could have did this at the park. We could have did this at a restaurant. We did not have to come here and sit here and eat peanuts and drink water for you to tell us absolutely nothing. We got nothing for it. Giselle was like, okay, I'm going to show you what's on my shirt, like free Karen, free Uncle Bill, Uncle being in free tax evasion. She thought it was a joke. Like this whole press conference with no press, that was a joke. So my shirt was a no joke. That was a joke as well. Karen didn't get it. But, Giselle was like, that's how I thought Karen was gonna get it. I thought she thought it was gonna be funny, but it wasn't. Now let's move over to Michael. Now, I should have waited and got the whole and full detail of what was going on, because now I understand why Michael don't want to take care of Ashley's mama no more. It ain't like he just like, nah, we ain't gonna do that. No, we done bought you this house, and the stipulation was you was supposed to get rid of that no good husband of yours. But you've been living in this house for a year, not paying no bills, and you still got this man there, and we told you to get rid of him. That's why we not gonna pay your bills no more. You don't want to abide by the rules, so we not gonna pay the bills. I'm like, okay, I understand that. You got this man in the house who is not contributing anything and is no good to you or anyone else, but you got him living in this house that we paid for. No, we not gonna do that. Now I understand where Michael's coming from. It ain't like I don't like your mama. I love your mama. I just don't want her in that. I don't want that man that she got living there in that house, and she refused to get rid of him. Ashley said that her mama, when she was growing up, mama had a job, had a few jobs, took care of her and her brother, bills were paid. She got with this man, and next thing you know, her life just went downhill after that. And she's still with this man after 15 years and doesn't realize, okay, I need to get rid of this man if I want to stay in my house. And my thing is, like, over this course of this year, when y'all haven't paid any rent, nobody's been saving up any money. Because my mind is like, okay, if I'm not paying rent, what I was paying on rent before, I could be saving that money up to, like, take care of myself. Like, is the man not working? Because that's what it's seeming like. That you got this man here is like being I don't want to say bum, but having bummish ways, and y'all both living off of your daughter and her husband, and they done told you to get rid of this man, but you refuse to. So now I'm kind of looking at mama sideways just a little bit. So, Robin, she is now flipping houses, and Wanda's coaching. Like, you can make you like a good little money if you like can flip a house and sell it. Get a little money off that. Get you a nice little rundown house and fix it up for a couple, like, maybe get you a house in some area, like house $15,000, put like $50,000 in it, and then turn around and sell it and make you some good money. And I understand why now, I didn't last week because I was all in my feelings, why Robin stayed in that same area. Girl, live in a modest house. Kids stay in the same school district, so you ain't got to be switching them out or nothing about that. And you don't need to be getting you a big old mansion just to stun on people. Why? So in like a year or so, you got to move again? No. Y'all got y'all a little bigger house. He done got a coaching job. You flipping houses and gonna keep it pushing. So I was like, I do that, invest and do all that good stuff. She says that how they lost their money, and it seems like they had a friend, and she decided to have him invest some money, and Juan was against it, but like went along in the long run. And after she, like, I guess convinced Ron, let's go ahead and do this, and the man who was supposed to invest the money was stealing the money, and they didn't find out until after almost all the money was gone. It's like he stole the money that he was supposed to be investing. That's what I got out of it. And I was like, Nancy, that's why you can't trust everybody. Like me, I don't think I would want to invest with a friend or anybody else, because I'm always, suspicious. Like, I don't want to be giving away the money I have and mess around and lose it. But I guess that's, that's a risk that you take. I wouldn't be taking it. So, we at Candace's house, and she's throwing a party for her husband, Chris. And her and Robin get into it because somebody is it Candace? No, it's not Candace. Monique. On Monique's fan page, put a meme up about Robin, and Robin is convinced in her whole body, and so that, Monique is behind this. They get into it, and Monique's like, you know what? I'm not going to be, fussing with you in my house and crying, and it's my husband's birthday. And she exits stage left. Well, then this is when Ashley and Robin get into it, and Ashley's basically like, girl, your situation you got going on ain't good. But Juan is only with you because he is not with the woman he was with overseas. And basically hurt all of Robin's feelings. But she's like, I know he was with that woman overseas, but he's back now. It's like, yeah, he's back now because he ain't had no money. He broke up with a girl and he needed a place to stay. This is what it's sounding like from you. Candace, she goes wedding dress shopping with her mama, and you would think it's the mama's wedding. She's like, okay, I want you in lace. I don't want you like that because the dress you have on, you can get that at Walmart. I do not appreciate that. You should be wearing the dress that I wore. Now, y'all, when me and my husband got married, we was just going to go down to the justice of the peace and keep it moving. But his mama got word of it, and his cousin got a word of it, and it's like, no, y'all having a wedding. So his cousin and his mama planned everything. All I had to do was show up in my dress and say I do. And I got my dress at Dillard's. Because I was just going to go for like a cute little white dress. Somehow I found a dress that looked like a wedding dress at Dillard's for under $200. I guess the cheapness in me, like, I couldn't see myself spending this money on an expensive dress that I was only going to wear once. Now, if I was out here balling out of control, I would have got me a nice dress. But since I'm not balling out of control, I was like, okay, we decorate. I helped decorate the church. We got dressed, got got buried in. I bought my dress at dealers, and everything was fine. And it was only like, didn't even spend $1,000, and I think it was still cute. I ain't want to be spending a lot of money on my wedding because my cousin said we could have saved that money on something else. She said she spent too much money on her wedding, and she almost regret doing all that because we, tend to want to do too much and have all these things going on. So, y'all, that is the gist that went on. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment or video response. And like always, I want to thank my subscribers and the people who watch my videos. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe. And share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.